Welcome to this fantastic series focused on leadership, happiness and well-being. Today I'll be interviewing Eleanor Ock, owner of My Brain Coach, an accredited coach and neurofeedback specialist, helping executives perform at their very best. Eleanor, thank you so much for being here with me today. I've known you for 10 or 8 years now as a guru in organisation and leadership development, but recently you've been diving into the topic of neurofeedback, which I find fascinating. So tell me a little bit about your journey into neurofeedback and why you've pivoted your career in that direction.
And so since early years, I've been fascinated by the workings of the brain. And interestingly, the part of the brain we talk to during coaching might seem significant, but in fact, it controls just a tiny fraction of decisions taken by the brain every second. So no wonder the conscious control is taken over by automatic responses. And so what if we could change those automatic responses to serve us well in all sorts of stressful situations? And so I was determined to find a method to effectively support my clients to get and stay on the path of well-being, peak performance, and true fulfillment. Here comes neurofeedback. It's a brain training method based on biological principles of neuroplasticity and the brain's setup for constant learning.
So why is this for you such an important topic, and why is it bringing such great results?
Well, we're talking about also top-down in coaching, the metacognition. And the metacognition is described as thinking about own thinking. And there's been quite a lot of research into metacognition, and all conclusions point to how essential this skill is for learning, recovery, resilience, and overall success. And of course, for leaders, it's important to think forward, to self-check, to correct for bias. But I'm thinking with so many topics entering leadership agenda daily, the experience from the past may not be the good indicator of the future. So here comes metacognition, learning to observe our thoughts. We can actually learn about our concepts we hold and hidden beliefs and automatic assumptions about the world, other people, and ourselves.
So building on that, what are you now doing with leaders, individuals, organizations?
Right, in a neurodigital coaching program, I help leaders gain better understanding of the way their brains operate. But more importantly, the program is designed to get you control and mastery of your mental states. And by mental states, I mean flexible shifting from sharp focus to relaxed attention, to contemplation, or even to creative insight.
How can leaders kind of take some pragmatic actions with the work that you do?
Whilst learning to reflect on our own thoughts is how we gain insight into our feelings, needs, and behavior. It's also how we learn and adapt and manage and learn about new experiences. So it's a constant conversation we have in our head. So make sure this conversation is constructive with a touch of curiosity, and ask yourself now and then, in which way thinking that is useful now?
So who are you looking to help and support with the programs that you're running?
Well, if you're interested to get a shift for yourself and your team, from managing and struggling and coping to thriving through peak performance and well-being, then I'm the right coach for you.
So let me try and sum up. You've covered a vast amount in what you've said. So focusing on metacognition, taking time and care to explore your own thoughts and way of thinking, changing the way your thought process works about thinking about the future so that you can be far more successful. You can reduce the levels of anxiety and stress that might come with those possibilities. You're able to identify specific coaching or even training in the performance sense so that you really optimize your brain performance.
Absolutely.
What would be your final words of wisdom in a couple of sentences?
Well, we regularly update our wardrobes and we renovate and redecorate our homes and we upgrade our digital devices, of course. And so updating our thinking is a must for leaders and for anyone who wants to stay active and resilient in life.
Well, thank you very much for joining. It's been a pleasure, and personally I've even learned so much in the last 20 minutes and also from you previously. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Mark.